Hello. I know this sounds crazy, but I dropped a Flexsteel sofa on my nose right around here. I had masses on, and it knocked them off like that, and they landed by the elevator. I got into an elevator that was too small, basically, and was battling with the sofa for a good 30 minutes before I could get it out of the elevator. Um, what had happened is I had it at a certain position, and when I around, the sofa literally hit me in the face and knocked my glasses off and hit my nose. Last Wednesday or Thursday or Friday, I think it was either Wednesday or Thursday, I had my first nosebleed in over 30 years. I had no idea what to do. And so what you do, you pinch your nose real tight at the bone. You know, you don't go on the bone, but underneath the bone, you pinch it for 20 minutes. And if it's bleeding more than 20 minutes, you need to go to the ER. So the first nosebleed was during the middle of the week. The time I dropped the sofa on the second. So looking at the calendar was about half a week or a week later, which was Wednesday or Thursday, that I had my first nosebleed. I went to the pharmacy and my blood pressure was high, so thank goodness I had a smart lady that took me to the ER to try to figure out what was going on. And my blood pressure dropped, and I came back home. But now I tell you what was scary is the second nosebleed, because the ER doctor had told me after this happened that um, if I have another nosebleed, I need to come on in. But I figured out what was happening just hours ago today is when that sofa hit me, it either deviated my septum or uh, did something to my nose to make it bleed. Um, it's still running a little bit, so I know it's injured. I don't see any bruising. Well, what maybe this right through here is. Can you all see any difference from that side? No, it's still a little bit. It's just dark, but that's what happened. And so it was on the second when I got the Flexsteel sofa, and just yesterday, which is uh, the 10th. So second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seven, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seven, eight, nine, 10, even 8 days after I got injured, that my nose bled. So you can get an injury. Now, this is wild. You can get an injury earlier that week and not know about it until a week later. But I'm going to play this for the doctor, and hopefully this will clarify any discrepancy. First of all, I thought that my blood pressure had caused the nosebleed, in which in some cases a high blood pressure will cause a nosebleed. And so first nosebleed I've had in over 30 years, and it scared me to death. Even the second one scared me to death. I had no idea what was going on. I still don't know how bad the injury is because I've not been to the doctor yet. Um, I'm hoping with all this COVID that's going on, he may just say, keep an eye on it, and if it swells or if it turns colors or gets, bleeding again, to come on in. But I'm hoping I'm just going to do it, play it easy, no heavy lifting for about another week. And all I did the first time it bled, I bent down and blood just started running. I'm going, oh, wow. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe blood was coming. It scared me to death. It's scary. So, well, I'm just exhausted, absolutely exhausted. Um, I hope you all have a great evening, and I'll keep you updated on anything else that's happening. Okay. Don't forget to vote on the 3rd. We need to vote unless you are a Jehovah's Witness. If you're a Jehovah's Witness, and I think there's another religion that does not participate in voting, y'all are free not to vote, for religious reasons. But otherwise, you really need to get out there and vote because um, I'm thinking that that's your privilege as an American citizen to um, to be able to vote. And just think and put yourself in these countries that people can't vote. They're in a different type of society where they can't vote. Look at North Korea, for example. You don't vote in North Korea. You'd be lucky to live. Have a great evening, everybody. And don't worry about me. I'm fine. My nose is not bleeding. Hasn't bled since yesterday, and um, it's still sore, of course. But I wear the mask every time I go out. And when I had sneezed in the mask, I was sneezing. I don't know what it is about Kansas weather. It's been awful dry, and that's not helped anything. I sneezed in my mask, and that probably ripped all that loose or whatever was there. But I'm gonna go ahead and hop off here, and I hope y'all have a good evening. Um, as you can tell, I'm pretty much exhausted. I've had a really rough, mentally challenging day trying to figure out this nose situation, and finally, when I figured out it was the couch drop that caused the bleed, and then I got it figured out. Okay, signing off. 10-4. Hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys.